Welcome back, everybody. Let's play my Fallout series. So it's been a while. I've been settling in at work. I think if anyone's watching my Realms of Antiquity Let's Play, they probably know all this, but I'll repeat it here anyway, because I'm not sure how much crossover there is, if any. Yeah, so I started a new job in February, and just been trying to get to grips with a different routine and that kind of thing, and various things going on. Just not been able to find too much time. And then, as these things go on, as people probably know, it sort of becomes a bit of an effort to kick it all back up again. But I'm not giving up on either Let's Plays that I've got going on currently. And I've got in mind some things to play in the future as well. I don't think we're too far off finishing the Fallout one, because I'm not going to go into every quest. It's not a definitive see everything sort of Let's Play, 100% completed kind of thing. As I've said before in other episodes of this Let's Play, I'd encourage people to go and play and explore this themselves. It's a superb game, and there's a lot more to it than I'm showing off. And you can really take your time and get into things and live the characters, and that kind of thing. I certainly did when I first started, when this first came out. I played it over and over again, finished it so many times, but and almost finished it several other times. Just get to a point where you start over again with a different kind of character. You can really mess around with the stats in this, and recommend anybody do that. It's superb. And I think the graphics, because of how they're drawn, there's this hand-drawn style, they still really hold up. Especially if you get some of the high-res patches like I've got. And I'd like to go higher res, but it doesn't show up very well on video. But and there is another downside, which I'll show you in a minute. But anyway, last time, I'm just trying to familiarise myself with where we left off, and we were just about to hand in a quest. Obviously, for some people this will be fairly recent, but so it's not this guy we need to speak to. He'll still sell us guns, and a friend of mine, Wyvern, pointed out that there's ammo's limited in Fallout, as in that you can run out, but you're unlikely to. So for example, if you went big guns and took the minigun and you've got 10mm ammunition, so 5mm in this, let me just show you. I'm not entirely sure how accurate it is anyway, but I mean, it's 2,000 rounds in it. You're never going to get through it. And in actual fact, the quest I'm about to hand in, I do need to actually trade some stuff. I'll do that while I'm talking. The quest I'm about to hand in removes these guys from this area altogether, and will leave me with weapons and ammunition that aren't really that useful to me with my build. But with other builds, other people, you'll get some use out of it. It's more helpful for me for these guys to hang around, but for the purposes of completion, I'm going to finish it. So we'll get rid of that. What else? I don't think I need some of these things. I've kept them just in case, but I don't think I do need them. I don't think he's got enough to get rid of that, unfortunately. Also, I can take stims. Got some stims. There's no ammo I want. I think we're really good with ammo. Yeah, tons of that. Plenty of that. Maybe some shotgun shells. Maybe. I don't think so. I don't think he's even got any. Oh, he has. Maybe. Maybe a couple chunks of that. I don't know. That's expensive. No, sort of. We don't really need it. We'll get rid of the Ripper. It's no use to us. It's a melee weapon. These are too expensive for what he's gonna give us for him. Shot those in there. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, so if you were to take a different build altogether, keep these guys around. It's a bit of a shame really that you lose them, because they're a good shop. They've got tons of the more useful ammunitions and weapon types. But as you'll see in a second, weapons, ammunition, lots of it. You got it. Just take whatever you want. We're pulling out of here for a day or two, but I didn't read the first bit, did I? I'm sorry. If you want to go back and pause it and read it, that's fine. We're pulling out of here in a day or two, but we'll leave more weapons and ammo that you can carry right now. Just come back whenever you need them. And it's true, it hangs around. They stay in these lockers over here. Fair enough. Pleasure doing business with you. And now, right, they all start moving around. This can cause your game to slow down because it's calculating all these movement threads. And it can start to bog down your game. So look what they've left us. To sort that, by the way, just leave the area and come back, and the execution of the movement threads stops. They just stand still where they are. That can leave some areas blocked. If that happens, just wait a couple of days, and when you come back, this area's wiped out. It's gone. See, so there's a Power Fist here. There's a Ripper. That would be great if we hadn't already bought them, but we have. So you could take them to sell. We've got rocket launcher and some HE missiles. Not great. And if you've got energy weapons, that could be your first plasma rifle. You know, arguably the best weapon in the game. Runs off these things, the microfusion cells, which I always got mixed up with small energy cells because, don't know, the naming convention seemed backwards for me. Yeah, I mean, we could store stuff here, stuff we don't want to carry, and I will actually, because I'm not gonna. As far as I know, this doesn't disappear. But yeah, by the way, when you'll notice when you're moving things in and out, your cursor disappears, and if you just do that, you have to sort of get it where your cursor snaps to the center automatically. So you've got to put it in. It's a bit awkward, but just a few UX things like that and Fallout that bother people. Nothing else in here, as far as I know. These are empty, and if you notice, my mouse frame rate's starting to drop. Yeah, there you go. Can you see the game slowing down? So the longer you're around there, the more that happens. It could be something to do with the high-res patch. I also noticed this bozo standing in the way, so I've got to speak to him and ask if I can buy weapons from Zach, and then just get out of his way, and he'll move, and we can go. I think that's something to do with me loading in this area. Copy here. Yeah. Right. So let me double check something. Oops, just need to sort something on my phone a second. Apologies. Oops, that's the wrong one. Yeah, sorry about that. Meanwhile, this is bogging down. But I'll show you what I mean. So you can come out the area, and you saw how sluggish it was getting there, and now it's back to normal. So if you now go back, everybody's standing still, but they can be standing in front of things. He'll move again if you ask him, but now the game's back up to speed. It's like a little bit of a, I'll call it a memory leak for want of a better way of saying it, but it bogs down the CPU, I think. Or, well, it bogs down the little, I'm not sure if I don't think it runs in, it's not a DOSBox thing, but the wrapper, I think it bogs that down, so anyway. I need to get technical about it, but so we'll save the game there. They'll disappear next time, which doesn't really suit me because I could do with them hanging around as vendor, but I'm not going to be. The game's not going to last that much longer. Now, this place, as I said, has got a few quests. I'm not going to show off. There's quests inside the Blades relating to Zimmerman and Additum down here. You've got quests over with the Followers of the Apocalypse, which I think they crop back up for the first time. I'm not sure if they're in Fallout 3. I don't think they are. They crop back up in Fallout New Vegas, which is like, Obsidian calling back to the lore. It's which is what should happen when you adopt a franchise. You shouldn't try and sort of take too much from it. Adapt it to what was there before, unless it's ridiculous, and then in which case people won't. It wouldn't be as popular as Fallout was. Fallout 3 was so popular because not just newcomers to the series, but a lot of people really wanted a Fallout sequel, like the Van Buren project that was supposed to, these things were there for, people wanted them, but it never happened. And then we got Fallout 3, which, I've got to be honest, I despise. I really hate Fallout 3. I really love New Vegas, and I'm just over Fallout 4. It's so dull. It's got a lot of good things going for it in terms of what they did with the weapon mechanics, but God, what a boring game. Cookie cutter storyline. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're playing full out. So really, what do I want to do? Well, I'll go back to the boneyard for a second because, and we'll go to editing. Because what I want to just refresh myself with is what we've got going on. So the glow we did, yeah, forget that, it's done. The Brotherhood, yeah, I can't remember where we left things with them, but we're going to go and, basically what we're going to go and do is go to the cathedral, I think. I've got it in my head to do that. I don't think there's anything else. Dispose of merchant, I can't remember. And Acropolis, I don't think there's anything there. Yeah, I think we're just going to go to do part of this now. So it doesn't really matter which order you do these two things in. I think rusty on the memory of it, but so let me save before we leave. I'll save over that same slot. I think it does affect outcomes either way, in terms of there's a little bit of difference in how conversations go. But other than that, I don't think there's too much else. It's different. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the cathedral. Try and get there in the daytime, that's fine. 7:07 in the morning. Go into the interior directly. I've got to be honest, I don't remember a huge amount how to do this. I've done it several ways and it's sort of all wishy-washy in my head now. Because you can sort of go in and sort of become one of them, I think. And you can also... I've just gone guns blazing and wiped the place out now. Not sure how possible that is for us. Let's have a look. That is so frustrating in this game, honestly. Because it's just a bad thing. You have to go into your inventory. Create the space. Makes sense from a storyline point of view, but not from a gameplay point of view. Hello again, I hope you found this place interesting. You know, every time I talk to someone, people keep repeating everything they say over and over again. I know I have a tendency to do that too when I have nothing original to say. See you later. Yeah. This person is, I believe, an agent of the followers. I don't think these guys. Chanter. Oh, Laura. Maybe it's her I'm thinking of. Laura. That seems to ring a bell.
Hello, my brother. May I be of service this glorious day?
I forgot about his talking here. What kind of services do you offer?
But I only meant... Oh. I have to go now.
Yeah. Let's try that again.
Well, hello
we can ask a few questions.
Oh, I'm hardly an authority. You...
Yeah. Now, I think if you've got something, it might trigger some different conversation with it. I'm just not going to go into it. In actuality, I'm aiming for the end of this Let's Play, really. So I'm going to shortcut it a little bit. But I have got in mind, I'm not sure yet if I will, because I might play something different in between. And with my sort of upload schedule, I might be, the next 10 years it might not happen, but Fallout 2's in mind to do, but so is another couple of games that would be blind for me, like Quest for Glory and that kind of thing. There are Let's Plays out there of these, but I'm playing them for my sake, really. Right, I've got a real... Oh, Doctor Wu, right, yeah, okay. If I come in here and close that door... Let's see, this person's quite aggressive. I'll just let you read that. Yeah, a lot of these just initiate. Let's try, you better not try it. Apologies for that noise if that came through. That's somebody hurling something through my letterbox at high speed. I'll check that was in a minute. So be quiet. I'll take out your vocal cords, debark you like a dog. Now you want to get well or not? What's your diagnosis? You've taken some wounds. I can fix that, dickhead, if you stay very still. Nah. Yeah, I'm not going to read that one out either, but there we go. Is he going to attack me? Yeah, sometimes they just do. Let's see what's in the box. He might attack. It's locked. You know, I'm trying to, I've saved it, so I'm just going to try and provoke it. You fail to pick the lock. Fail to pick the lock. Sometimes you'll critically fail and then, oh, there we go. We picked it. Wow. Okay, I wasn't quite expecting that. Don't want the doctor's back. Is he still not gonna... Okay. You might be getting bleeps through from Discord. I hope not, because it should go to streamer mode, but it looks like it hasn't. So I apologise for that if that's coming through. And I suspect it is, because I've just seen the audio gauge blip. Yeah, sorry about that. Not that much of a hardship, is it really? Let's go in here. See what's in there. Wow. Psycho, no. But we do want these. Don't bother about any of that. I mean, you could come here and raid this place and sell it. You get quite a lot for those meds. I mean, it's just I'm gonna overdo the saving. I'm sorry, but I am. So I can't stand redoing this. I think this. There we go. My court is not open for those who have not been consecrated. I must ask you to leave at once. I want to ask you about consecration. It's not my duty. Now be gone. Okay. Promise. Promise we'll go. Oh, I am injured actually. I didn't take note of that, did I? Now, you can see combat's activated, and look what we've got here. Anyone should recognise that silhouette by now. I should have a drink of my coffee. A critical hit to the head can knock them out, which is great for us. Let's see what happens. Yeah, here we go. They're coming. And we're quite injured. I shouldn't have started it with... what I should have done is when I went into my inventory, I should have taken note. Let's put you on the deck. But it's fine. It's fine. We're just going to use these for now. We'll get a couple in us because I think we can get... I'm not sure what my max hit points is, actually. I think we can see it from here. 64. So that second stim pack did basically nothing. Disappointingly. We're going to try and block the doorway a little bit. They'll come to the doorway, but they'll start to crowd around us. And we don't want to be in line of sight of anybody shooting through. Although people with the I'm pointing at the screen like you can see. People with 10mm SMGs have got a good chance of using bursts. And bursts work in our favour there, really. But yeah, we'll hold here. That should give us a reasonable AC for when they first burst through. Just going to go the massacre route, I think, if we can do it. Why not? What are we on? 20 minutes. Well, I'm not going to... we'll see how we do. I don't think we're going to finish the combat in one episode. The next episode might be a while, especially if I'm going to talk like I am now. I've got talking in mind now. So the next episode might be a while coming, at least a couple of weeks, because I'm away. We're not blocking it enough. There we go. They're blocking it. That's good. That's good. I'm away for a couple of weeks, basically, for the Easter. And... that was poor. Never mind. Let's do that again. Nice and easy. Yeah, just thought I'd put this out, just to get that out there, really, and to show that it's not a dead channel. And most of these people have got nothing that can do too much damage to us. You screwball, that'll be Dr. Wu. Kiss my holy flame, pal. There's Dr. Wu down. Yeah, that might have been a ripper. Right, we've got the one person that can really do some harm has just walked in. Let's just see what... Yes, yeah, it's a ripper. Thought I heard it. Well, let's concentrate on taking that down, because that can actually do some harm. That's useful for us. She could do some harm. You'll notice some people aren't actually activating. You know, they're not coming for us. Yeah, it with no damage. If she'd have burst fired that, she could have done some damage, but she also could have hit some of the guys around her. But we'll take her down if we can. We'll go for the eyes, boo. 2 misses, that's not great. Yeah. So, although I'm releasing this, there's going to be another gap after this. I've got nothing... I won't be taking anything away to record properly, so let's just go for the head. Make sure we put some damage on it. Then we'll try and mop up these guys with hits to the head. Because they're not too tough. But yeah. Just like to mix it up a little bit. Yeah, if you're reading down here, I haven't been reading, to be honest. Let's switch this out. We can put one shot into... Ooh. You. This game's so cool. When these animations first came out, when you could see that kind of things, they were awesome. You know, I've lived with them for a long time now, so they're a little bit less impressive than they were, but I do love this game. Thanks for shopping. There we go. So obviously I know what this place is about, but when you come to it for the first time, you might want to investigate around and try things in different ways and infiltrate, and there's ways you can do that. Unfortunately, of course. Right, that is a symbol of the Children of the Cathedral. And if you read the description, it says on one side you notice bumps and indentations, almost reminding you of a key. It's blatantly saying, take that with you. Now you can put these on and disguise yourself a little bit and sneak yourself through. And there's all dialogue, you know, your speech comes in there. And I took a speech character, of course, with the intention of originally doing this. And that's one of the problems with having a protracted process like I've made this. Really, when I redid the game, I should have, you know, because I've lost all my old saves, I should have gone with a character more in my mind then, but never mind. I'm not using it to its best ability. Now, this weapon, a farmer's best friend model cattle prod from Watts Electronics. There's a company you might recognise. It's not that good, really, but there we go. You know, it's there. It's in the game. You can use it if you like. It's funny. Let's just make sure these things are topped up. I'm going to throw another stim pack on. Just to top us up. We'll save. I don't want to do all that again. It wasn't difficult, but it's time consuming, and I'm sure it can't be that much fun to watch over and over again. Just see if any of these guys have got... You noticed there I clicked on him, but it showed up these two again. It's just not the best system, really. It's going to be hard to loot these guys. The shop. Oh, there we go. That's what we're after. That's Wu, I think, with his Ripper and his Psycho. And another key. What I will do is I'll strip the Ripper out and we'll take that just to make up the ammunition we used on the Power Fist. Yeah, it's just awkward to get to things. What was the other one? This one, we'll take those. We don't need anything else, we've got these. Yeah. Okay, I think these are... Let me just have a look. No. No. Not sure why I haven't activated. I think they do go into combat with you if you're not careful. You notice there's nothing there. And you notice this stuff here, it doesn't activate. You can't get into it, although it lets you. There's little foibles in the game like that. Right, now this door's locked, I believe. It says it's locked on there. You can pick it, and then of course you can do... Oh, hang on. You can do this. So if you hold down your mouse button and go to that, it means use something from inventory. I'm not sure I've showed this off before, but click on that. You unlock the door. It can be buggy, that can. So yeah, we can go up. We can go through here and deal with the mutants at the end there. This can be tricky. Yeah, I just apologise for not saving because it's just something I do. We open the door there. That's locked as well. Now then, is this going to work? Or do I need to? You can pick that lock anyway. It does nothing. Right, yeah. So you can pick the lock, I believe. And the other thing to do, of course, is to go up the stairs. Which you go up in a strange way because of the limitations in the engine. Now look at that. That's Nightkin. And what they basically are super mutants with stealth boys. And they're quite mad. So we're just going to have to try and clean out the floors. You notice the high-res patch doesn't sort of deal with this very well because they haven't drawn anything else in there. That was enough for the game screen at the time. And we'll take this guy first. We'll try and... Let's see. Can we put him down with one good punch to the eyes? No. Of course we can't. He gives it back. That's Dane. I think Dane's got a lot of drugs. Now we're going to come around the back of Dane. Because these guys, one of them has got a Gatling gun. A door. Yeah, there's a minigun. And the other one, I don't know if it's got a laser or a flamer. Either way, not too much fun. Oh, punch Dane in the back of the head. And then we're gonna... We're gonna go and get in the way. Yeah, 16 hit points. We might take a blitz here. Well, I don't know how painful it's gonna be. Not very. That's good. And we're gonna switch to this because we want reliable shots to the face, basically. 15. And of course we can follow up with an unaimed punch to the torso. He doesn't like too much. That puts him down, and we're going to wait because I don't think. Yeah, he's got to throw a punch at us basically. Now, what's he got? The flamer. Now, I don't know. I really don't know how effective that's going to be. We're going to try a couple of punches. Oh no, we're not. We just aren't. His stats make him hard to hit for us. I haven't leveled up, have I? No. So we're gonna put him down like that conventionally. Now that did a ton of damage. 100 hit points. And also that's the first time you've seen it. What does it say there? Blinding the now unconscious mutant. So yeah, it killed him, but it would have blinded him, and that's a massive detriment to him. So you can see here, one of them's dropped some ammo, a stealth boy, various grenades. Now these grenades, the plasma, really good if you've got throwing skills. And this guy's dropped the flamer. Now flamers are great fun. And this is something else. Obviously you've not seen the different effects of the different weapons in this game. You've just seen me with my small guns, and it's a tiny proportion of the of weapon types in the game. Energy guns, you know, the lasers have got really cool animations when you get kills with those. The flamers too, and so's the plasma. The plasma is probably my favourite. Well, difficult to say. The laser's also really great fun. Not so much the actual particle effects, and I say that in inverted commas, but the death effects are great. Yeah, so there's that floor wiped out. Let's check what Dane's got. Dane's got a Ripper. We'll take that. Take the ammo out of that. So tons of ammo for the Power Fist, and that's a reminder to just top up the charges. What's in there? Some cash, which we don't really need now. I've gone overboard with gathering cash for what I intend to do. So what we'll do is I'll finish off going up, and then next time we'll have a look at getting further. So you see underneath here you've got a staircase that goes back down. Just save it for the next floor. This is the last floor. Come on. Right, yeah. So you can see here we've got a couple of Nightkin in here. I'm not sure. It's not the last floor, there's another floor above. Which I'm going to go to. Books and magazines and things. Deans. Not really necessary now. Don't need the guns and bullets one. They're quite heavy, I believe, but I'm going to save it with the same slot because I'm going to go up again. Oh, right. Now you notice they're not attacking me. That's because I thought I saw one down there. And by the way, can you see what it looks like? It's like in the background there's like destroyed rubble. It doesn't work very well for it's like you're way up there in the top of the cathedral spire or whatever it is, but I don't know, it's not the best effect. I don't think it was when it was zoomed in either, but so we've got two more guys, I think. It's difficult to tell, but there was one downstairs, there's one there as well. Hard to target, but he's there. Right, if I go into that you can see him. They show up alright in combat. And then in this room here, Morpheus. So, could be a nasty combat. Let's see. Try and get around the back of Morpheus before we talk to him.
I don't remember inviting anyone to my room, and yet I have a visitor. Why?
With his little hanging tashes. You just wouldn't bother, would you? Especially, I mean, you know, just imagine eating stuff like a piece of toast or something, and you'd be constantly pushing them little bits of tash into your mouth and chewing them off. Not much fun. I'm Isambard. What's yours? Doesn't make any sense if you think about it. What's your name? Well, my name's Isambard. What's yours? What's yours is a bit ambiguous, isn't it? What's your favourite tipple?
I asked
the questions, not you. I'm here to make you a deal.
What you are doing here. What could you possibly offer me?
I'm from a vault. You know what that is, right?
Go on.
I want to know what I can get for my information.
You may keep your life. Now, tell me what you know.
Or what?
I do not tolerate insults. Guards?
There's lots you can do with this guy. Right. Now you notice that sounded very quiet and also hit me for 3 hit points. Now if I'm right, I can't remember. There is it's a BB gun. Is it? No. No, it's not. It's the assault rifle. There's a BB gun in the game. I can't remember where you get it from now, but I do remember. It's what shall we say? Like an encounter on the map on the world view screen. that gives you a Red Rider BB gun, and that thing can blow holes in chests. There's a BB gun that you might have seen earlier, or at least we've seen the BBs. There's not much ammunition for it, but it's a cracking weapon. Yeah, the JHP, the assault rifle. It's only using JHP, which is why I moved too far away from it, but that's okay. That's alright. Let's see if we can just put a couple of punches to the skull. Does a reasonable amount of damage. He's trying to heal up. He's just used a burst fire. It's not very comfortable. And I'm going to try and put him down as fast as possible now, so we're going to blow his brains out if we can. Didn't do enough damage. And I've just pressed reload. That was a mistake. Let's see how we get on. I saved it anyway. If I die here, we'll try again next time. But, there you go. That's the fire effect. What a moron. Right. That's great. We'll use him as a body shield now. And while we're doing it, we'll top up on... we're not going to die this time around. We'll top up on the old stim packs. We'll get that somewhere in order. We've got 4. Let's see if we can pull off... Now, because they're cloaked, we don't get great... We'll just go for a punch. We don't get great chances. And it's just because of the cloak. That also puts the AC up 1. This chap's just wasting his own man. The flamethrower did a significant amount of damage. What's this guy got? Another flame. Is that another flamer? It's problematic. The minigun, not so much. Yeah, thank you about that. It's done me a favour. Chain gun's going again. We're going to move into shelter. I'm going to top up on a stim. Just, oh, it was pathetic. I wanted to use just one, but of course the game had other plans. We're going to use... we'll go for the head. And we hit it. That's not bad. Not great damage, but... Flamers. Jesus. Right, we're using the minigun basically as a great as a tool to sort of whittle these down faster. We'll just go for that there. He's reloading. Minigun's not very effective against us, but it's great against them, as you saw. We're gonna pull the trigger on his eyes. Nearly blinded him, but did some tremendous damage. See if we can put him down next turn. Cheeky punch. And this, if it's reasonable, should do it. Job done. Right, that's that floor clear. Now, I don't think the floor below gets triggered. You notice he's got no ammunition in me. He does actually use the ammunition he's got. Now, that's also empty, so we would have to go hand to hand with me next time. We've got some piles of ash on the floor. Now, look. We've got, oh, not only have we got, that is the wrong ammo type for that. And he'd only got 7 shots left, so he was never going to be too much of a threat after that. The flamers, however, you saw what they did. Power armor's not great against it. We've also gained a level, which is great. This is going on for 40 minutes. Didn't mean to do that, but I do that every time. So we've got a black key here. And we'll take it. And you can take those robes as well and really loot the part. And you can talk your way past. Maybe I can show that off. Maybe I'll take the robes. Do we want... What ammo have we got? I can always drop it. Got loads. Bookcase here. Stim packs. That makes it up a little bit. Mute fruit, which I always used to call... What fruit? Nothing else there in use. But there was another body here. Stim pack, that's great. Geiger counter, not so much. Flamethrower. Did I check the other burning corpse? That's not the one we want. There's another one somewhere, isn't it? But he might have a stim pack on him. Could be useful. But you see what a nightmare it is to loot sometimes. A little computer. You'll be mixed amongst this here somewhere. Nightkin Sentry. No, it's that one again. And you'll have to get it pixel perfect, but it's difficult to discern. And it's not good. So I guess we've lost that body. What we do have, it's a footlocker there that might have something useful in it. That is an electronic lockpick, which I'll take. I can't remember how useful it is. That's locked. I guess we'll try it now. Let's see. Like I say, sometimes that doesn't work. Right, no. Let's just try having it there and we'll try and lockpick it like this. Right, I'm just going to save because I've got a horrible feeling. See, you failed to pick the lock. See, the other thing we can do is use those, which are... what's electronic micro manipulator, finger stuff, electronic lockpick for defeating electronic locks and security devices. Right, yeah, okay. I'm thinking of something different. Just read the descriptions. There we go. Pick that one. These had a bonus, I think. Right, that Tesla armor is metal armor and also power fist as well. Metal armor, which is maybe I can just drop. There we go. Now, if you watch the energy resists, which fire I think is useful, but it's the laser one it really does against. It's an anti-energy, so we've got laser. So we've got 1880 and 1260. We'll look at that 1990 and plasma's 1080 as well. So it's superb against that kind of thing. But and we'll take it with us just because. But it's a bit weaker on everything else, but it's great against energy. But it just looks like the metal armor when you're wearing it. Now then, I'm just going to save the game there, and I'm going to call it there as well. We've got the way down into that other room. That black key will do that. I know I've got a level to put in, but I'll do that next time. I'll leave it there. What I'll probably put it in. Oh, I'm here, aren't I? Let's just do it. I'm just going to put it into that basically. Is that the right one? No, you lemon. Oops. No, that's not the right one. It's this one. Just squeeze out a few more percentage points on the hit chance on the unarmed for the power fist. That's really what we want. We're just going all combat now. But I already made this character. The tag skills I would have picked. I would have left these off. I would have probably gone with just weapons, small guns, energy weapons, or big guns, and then unarmed probably. But never mind. Never mind. That'll do. 128%. So yeah, I'll just save that again because we've done it. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you hopefully not too far in the distant future. And yeah, take care of yourselves. Have a good Easter. Bye bye.